Yo, what up? It's AaroniMoses, and this video is about the sacral chakra. It's basic advanced information for beginners. I'm going to give you the function of this chakra. I'm going to give you a couple facts on this chakra, its use in magic, how it's activated, how it's blocked, how to balance it, its corresponding chakra, how to use it to empower yourself, to empower your aura, how to empower your spiritual workings, your life, and affirmation, planets, colors, all of that. All right, let's go. So, the sacral chakra's basic function is balance. What a lot of people don't tell you is that this was the original home and the original seat of the Kundalini and the Ida and the Pingala. Hence why the perfect symbol for empowering this chakra is the yin yang. This chakra is the secondary heart of the chakra system. Now, two things I did not get to tell you about the root chakra is the root chakras. One of the basic functions of the root chakra is circulating energy. Okay, just like the heart chakra. It's the second best chakra for circulating energy. Another thing is the root chakra is the chakra where the ego passes through and receives information, as well as the heart. But primarily, the root chakra is good for circulation and feeding the ego and stripping the ego of things. When you think about the placement of the sacral chakra and the fact that it is used for balance, it makes total sense. Okay, if you want to balance yourself, if you feel like you are imbalanced, the sacral chakra is where you need to go. A lot of people say, yes, this is the chakra that lets you feel that makes you feel pleasure, and this is the home of pleasure and sex and socialization. That's all and well, but all of those things come from balance. Okay, and if you don't have that balance, the pleasure is not going to matter. The pleasure is going to become pain. Okay, the symbol that I personally use to empower this chakra is the yin yang. I visualize my chakra as a yin yang, or a swirl of black and silver energy, or gold and silver energy, or any two complementary colors. How I balance this chakra is I invoke two opposing energies into this chakra. I might affirm Isis, Osiris, Isis. Of course, I don't say it like that. I'll sing it or chant it. I might invoke Mars and Venus. I would say Aum Baumaya Shukraya. Okay, and that's how you say Mars. Baumaya is Mars in Hindi, and Shukraya is Venus in Hindi. Aum Baumaya Shukraya in the sacral chakra. This is the chakra for balance. Okay, and that's the fact that a lot of people don't know. I don't think of this as the pleasure center. Okay, there is no pleasures. That's ridiculous. That's not what that is. It's not what it is. Okay, yes, this is where sexual energy belongs. When you want to empower your soul overall, you bring yourself into sexual energy. Okay, masturbate or have sex. Stop immediately. Meditate and breathe that sexual energy into your sacral chakra. That is probably why people think this is the center for sexual energy, but that's not a thing. Okay, so its use in magic. When I need to further the ritual that I am doing, what I do is I go to my sacral chakra to see how I will create sex. Magic, the best rituals, the best manifestation, and attraction. Attraction means sex. Sex, sex, sex. Okay? The only way to manifest something is if you take two opposing energies and press them together. Earth and air, or fire and water, or all four. Okay? As above, as so below. That's what that means. Well, that's not what that means. But that's a magical secret into manifesting what you want. Okay? I just said a lot. It's activated. It's ruled by pleasure and it's activated by guilt. Okay, we'll say that. It's ruled by balance. It's open through balance. Meditation on happiness. Okay. It's ruled by attraction, balance. And it is blocked by guilt or shame. Guilt. Okay? Guilt. Guilty pleasure. I'm sorry. Next, what will balance this chakra without you without you using the opposing chakra. The opposing chakra is the throat chakra. Now, this chakra is one of the seats of creativity. Okay? Creativity and pleasure. Now, I already said not pleasure, but I'm just going to go by the book so you can be more familiar with what I'm saying. If you notice, if you want to get into any creative endeavors and you go have an orgasm and you release sexual fluids, one of two things is going to happen. You're either going to become a lot more creative and it's going to be a lot easier for you to write, draw, or attract any creative ideas, or you are going to be totally drained of all creativity. Of course, we all know that feeling. You don't want to do it. You thought you were about to clean up. You thought you was about to wash your hair when you did the thing in the shower you did. A lot of the times, it doesn't work. That's because you're imbalanced. That's because not only are you imbalanced, but you're giving your creativity, your sexual energy, you're focusing your pleasure outside of your goal. Okay? And what that does is, what does that do? That creates guilt. That creates incompleteness. Okay? That creates imbalance. That's why it's very important that when you work with these chakras, we have to realize that, of course, the higher vibrational version, the highest vibrational version of this chakra is the throat chakra. When you connect these chakras, you are creating a doorway, a vortex of creative energy, a vortex of energy that is going to allow you to utilize the chakras above a lot easier. You're going to be more open to different cultures, to different tastes, to different thoughts, to different musics. You're going to be more rational in your thinking when you don't have to when you don't have to worry about where your pleasure is going to come from, where you don't have to worry about where your balance is going to come from, where you don't have to worry about where God comes from and how old the universe is and things like that. You are open to new technologies of thinking. You're open to more, you have more mental space. You have more mental availability. When you're really fucking horny, you can't think. Like I say on my We the Bang TV channel, when the dick is hard, the mind is soft. Okay, they can't be hard at the same time. You can't use both at the same time. You can't use your genitals and your brain at the same time. Although the brain is the biggest sex organ, but you just can't use both at the same time. Okay? So, with that being said, the planet that balances this chakra out the most for me is, of course, the planet that rules the throat chakra, which is Mercury. If you want to empower this chakra, If you want to empower this chakra to its full potential, I would not say to connect the throat or the third eye or the sixth chakra or the crown to this chakra. I would say go straight to the source. I would say invoke Tahuti or Thoth or Mercury into this chakra. Okay? Because this is the chakra that rules creativity, pleasure. We'll just say pleasure because a lot of people say pleasure. This is the chakra that rules sex and pleasure. When you invoke that Mercury. Mercury rules knowledge and wisdom, and understanding. Okay, in the Hindi, they believe to the throat chakra. But Mercury rules knowledge, and what all civilizations need more than anything is powerful thinkers. When you put that energy, when you dictate your sacral chakra with powerful, effective thinking, your mind will become clear. That is what will balance you out. So, the exercise that I want you to indulge in, I want you to first build up all the sexual tension that you can build in your body. If you need to masturbate, if you want to have sex and don't have an orgasm and just stop, whatever you want to do, if you want to visualize whatever you want to visualize and stop. I want you to take that sexual energy and I want you to breathe it in. I want you to move that energy to your sacral chakra. Okay? Then what I want you to do after that, I want you to, whatever deity or planet that you're going to use that represents knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, which would be Tahuti, Mercury, or Thoth. I want you to invoke those energies into that sacral chakra. Whether that be, if you're a Sun Libra or a Moon Libra, whether that be the librarian energies, which is, again, Venus, but Venus and Libra, there's a difference between planets and zodiacs. So, I want you to either use the librarian energies if you're a Libra, because when I go down this list for the rest of the chakras, it's going to vary depending on your sun sign, your moon sign, and your ascendant sign, okay, and the sign that you feel most attached to and relate to the most. But I want you to use the technique of moving all the sexual energy that you can build, putting it in your sacral chakra, and invoking Thoth's energy or Tahuti's energy, which is the Nigerian counterpart of Thoth. Mercury, the planet Mercury, or the librarian energies. If you want to use Brahman, which is the Hindi version of Thoth, or if you even want to use Buddha, and Buddha is how you say Mercury in the Hindi energy, in the Hindi tongue. Buddhaya is how you say Mercury. Okay. But the affirmation that I have for this is I love feeling loved. I love feeling loved. I love being balanced. I love feeling love. Okay, a lot of people don't love feeling balanced, so that's not going to work for everybody. But I love feeling love because if anything, yes, you have to feel to be creative. Creativity is not something that you create like confidence. Creativity is something that you feel and something that you build. I mean, create, build, the same thing. But that's it. Sacral chakra. How to open it, how to activate it and open it, using the technique I gave you. Okay. Another way that you can use, another thing that you can do is you can visualize that yin yang, and you can pull the energies, that same energies that I gave you. Okay. You can pull those energies from Earth put it in your sacral chakra, hold it there, put it back. Okay, and all the chakras need to be exercised, which is expanding, contracting, and feeding them the energies that they are made out of. Okay, so you can empower your sacral chakra with one energy for 1 minute, empower it with the opposing energy for another minute, creating sex. That makes a lot of sense. I didn't think about that. Creating sex in your chakra, in your sacral chakra. So, invoking Mars, then invoking Venus, invoking Mercury, then invoking that sexual energy alone. use the sexual energy first, then thought. Or you can connect your root chakra to the kundalini energies of earth and breathe that kundalini into your sacral chakra. You can empower your throat chakra and connect it to your sacral chakra. Okay, so that's it. That was the sacral chakra video. And next is the solar plexus chakra.